After talking about different methods in collecting data, we are going to move on to classification. There are three types of data: discrete, continuous, and nominal data. Discrete data are data that can only take up specific values. They are usually obtained from direct counting. For example, when you're trying to count the number of family members you have, the datum you obtained will be a specific value such as 1, 2, 3, or 4. Different from discrete data, continuous data are data that can take up any value within a certain range. They are usually obtained from measurements. For example, when we measure a weight, the datum we obtain will be between a range, such as between 60 and 61 kilograms. Some data we collect are not of numerical value, such as gender or religion of a group of people, and they are called nominal data. After looking at different methods of data collection, we are going to look at ways of organizing the data you collected. Why not start by looking at an example? The data listed here shows the numbers of books that a class of 30 students read in a month. When we look at the data, we first notice the number of books read by each student is either 0, 1, 2, or 3. Before we begin counting tallies of each number, you should first construct a table like this. Then we go over the data one by one. As you see on the table, the first number in the first row is 1. One tally is marked in the row for the number 1. We then move on to the second number. The second number is also 1. Another tally is marked in the row for the number 1. As the third number is 2, we mark a tally in the row for the number 2. Similarly, we mark the tallies of the entire table. After going through the table and marking tallies for all numbers involved, a table is constructed. As the number of tallies recorded for each value, it is called the frequency of that value. The table containing this information is called the frequency distribution table, or simply frequency table. In some examples, where the range of given data is not as narrow as the previous example, from 0 to 3, we need to divide the data into different groups when we are constructing a frequency distribution table. If we don't, we will have to deal with a very long table. Let's use an example to illustrate the use of grouping when constructing a frequency distribution table. In this example, the PE teacher wants to know how many push-ups her students can do. As the smallest number is 5 and the largest number is 31, the range is wide. To avoid dealing with a very long table, we need to divide the data into groups: 5 to 9, 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 24, 25 to 29, and 30 to 34 when constructing the frequency distribution table. There should be a couple of things you should be aware of when constructing a frequency table. First of all, when you are grouping the numbers, the group should cover all data. Second, to avoid double counting, the group should not overlap each other. Third, the width of range of each group should be equal. Lastly, the number of groups should neither be too many or too few. You should create a moderate number of groups. After talking about data collection and organization, let's talk a bit about how these skills are useful when we are doing research on Chinese mitten crabs. The Catadromus Chinese mitten crabs are well known for its extensive invasive routes across the world. However, little is known about this organism after they arrive to a new region, particularly if the Chinese mitten crabs have utilized frigate ballast tanks as its invasive vector to new freshwater areas like coastal connected larger lakes. To learn about the distribution of Chinese mitten crabs in the Swedish lake Vänern, Europe's third largest freshwater area, scientists made use of the method of observation, as they wondered about the number of crabs exists in the area during the different time of the year. They observed and counted the number of crabs existed in their catch during 2005. Through counting the crabs, the scientists learnt that the traps captured Chinese Mitten crabs frequently for 90 days, starting from the 10th of August. The number increases from 19th of September all the way to mid-October. After reaching the peak, it then decreases until 7th November, when the last crab was captured. This allows them to learn about the behavioral traits, as well as allowing them to further discuss dispersal and migration of this species and catch efficiently of the traps. As you can see, statistics is related to every part of our daily life, not only when we are working on policies that serve the public, but also in protecting our precious ecosystem. Let's work together to create a better future. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.